So the man sitting with me needs no introduction, but I'll still give you a quick one. He's almost closing on to 7,000 first class runs, 500 first class wickets, and he has achieved everything you can dream of in domestic cricket. But somehow he has not, unfortunately or fortunately, he has not made the cut for the Indian team, and that keeps on baffling the general Indian viewers, cricket viewers, and cricket fans all across the social media. People keep on talking about this man. That he keeps on picking fifers for fun. Fifers are something that he eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner whenever he's out on the field. And the man who has taken Kerala to a sensational semi-final run. And of course, we are all awaiting the match against Gujarat in the semi-finals. I'm sitting with Jalaj Saxena, the domestic giant. Although I don't like that word, domestic giant, but still I will refer to you right now as domestic giant. Jalaj, for Kerala, how has been the season so far? I mean, a dream run to the semi-finals. You guys will play Gujarat. If you have to sum up this season so far, how has it been?
I mean, it's an exceptional season for us. We are all very happy. The credit goes to each and every member of the team, be it a player or a support staff or the coaching staff, administration. So, kudos to everyone. And we have been doing some exceptional job in the field. And I hope that, we create or we make history this time.
That match against Jammu Kashmir, I mean, people were talking about it like crazy. Yes, we saw the craze around Ranji Trophy when Virat Kohli walked onto the field at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. But that match against Jammu Kashmir, I think, was the pick of the has been the pick of the game in this entire season. Lead by 1 run, and then you bat out the entire last day with Amir Khurasia sending some secret messages to you when you were batting out there. So how was it to grind it out there, path for life, and those messaging from the dugout? How was it, if you have to take us through that game against Jammu Kashmir?
It was a crazy match, and and that's the beauty of Test cricket. That
Right.
you have two chances, and uh, the kind of excitement we have faced in those two innings was exceptional.
Mhm.
So Salman played some brilliant innings. In both the innings, he has played exceptionally well. Basil, that
Mhm.
80-run partnership. So I'll tell you one secret. So before that inning,
Mhm.
Amir Khurasia, when we were 200 for 9 and the day was over, so Amir Khurasia, he sent us a message that let's meet at the meeting room at 7 o'clock in the evening. So we went there. We were all down that now 80 runs. We have to score 80 runs, and we were in a tough situation. So he showed us an inning of Hussey and Glenn McGrath, and they contributed close to 100 runs for the ninth wicket in
Right.
in Australia against South Africa.
Right.
So that. Uh, so we kept on watching those innings for like 30-40 minutes, and then he said that if they can do that, we can also do that. And in the morning, exactly same thing happened. Salman was playing as if he is Hussey, and Basil was playing as if he was Megra, and we did it. So it was something exceptional, and we all enjoyed it thoroughly.
Wow, wow, that's some story. I mean, Salman and of course your entire teammate. I think entire teammates must be feeling like the Australian team when you guys actually won the game and ran to the middle. I think you guys must be feeling like the Australian team. But how important is coaching? Like we are talking about Amay Khurasia right now. Those secret messaging, and he was sending you some chits as well. That chits have gone viral on social media. What was that all about?
These are all calculations. These were all calculations. I won't be able to talk much about those things. It's
Hmm.
an integral part of
Right.
any team. I won't be able to tell those things, but I'm pretty sure that he's very well educated coach, and he has some great innovative ideas as well. And the results are obviously the results are there, and it shows that. And I can 200% sure. I'm 200% sure that this Kerala team is one of the most hardworking teams, and just because
Right.
of the coach, because he is making sure that each and every player is working hard, and he's he's providing those facilities to each and every player. So that is
Right.
very important, and that change is quite visible this season.
Absolutely, that's visible on the field as you said. But if we have to talk about you, Jalaj, I mean, picking wickets for fun, as I said in my introduction, that you eat five first in breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What is the secret behind it? What is the secret behind it? Now you have to tell us when you are closing onto 500 first class wicket mark. Uh, it has been a crazy ride for you in domestic circuit, but what is the secret behind this? Every match you turn up, every season you turn up, you keep on doing the same thing on repeat on
I don't want to jinx it, so I don't
loop.
eat. I don't take. It's very kind of you that you're using those words, but I think
Mhm.
it's all about the hard work. It's all about the
Right.
determination and your, uh, the grit to take wickets. Every
Mhm.
season, I try to become better. I try to learn a few things, and
Mhm.
if you're playing professional cricket, you have to be there. You have to learn new things every year. You have to work on your bowling. So the process is same every day, every season. Off season also, I'm working very
Mhm.
hard towards my bowling, towards my fitness, and I think this consistency and the hard work I'm putting in, I think the result is just the outcome of the process.
And of course, when we have to talk about your career, as I said in my introduction, again, almost 7,000 first class runs, closing on to 500 first class wickets. And unfortunately, you remain the only player in that list to, not have made your international debut. Uh, you even tweeted, I think you even retweeted or quote tweeted something a few years back. And when I took your interview last time around, also, we talked about it. Does it hurt that, players younger than you, maybe less skillful than you? I don't want to demean anyone, but less skillful than you or less achievement than you in the domestic circuit have made their respective debuts for India, but you still somehow, nahi mil raha hai mauka. You are not getting that chance. Does it hurt?
I mean, I don't know anyone who is less talented than me, or who is, whoever has played for India, they're exceptionally talented,
Right.
and they are. I'm very happy for them. There are no grudges. There's nothing against them, and I'm not hurt at all. Yes, there was a phase when I was expecting an India call. Yes,
Mm.
phases come in your life. But
Right.
then right now I'm in that zone where I'm enjoying my cricket. I'm hopeful that one day I'll play for the country, and because of that hope, because of that motivation, I can work really hard in the off season. I can think about learning new things. So I'm using that as a motivation. But I don't have any grudges, or I'm not hurt, and I'm enjoying my cricket thoroughly, and I'm really looking forward for these games.
You talked about the phase where you were expecting that call. Can you give us some insight or details about it? Like, there were many seasons, even seasons when you were the highest wicket taker in Ranji Trophy. You picked up Player of the Tournaments award. You have been awarded at the Naman Awards, or the BCCI Awards, annual awards. Uh, can you talk us about those phases where you have felt नहीं अब तो call आ ही जाएगा, अब तो मुझे कोई रोक नहीं सकता इंडिया कॉल से?
I think I'm a human being. When I was young, I was performing. So as naturally as a human being, you expect things. But later
Hmm.
on, with age, I've realized that there are things which you cannot control, and things which is uncontrollable, you should not think about it. You should focus
Hmm.
on the things which is controllable, which is in your hands, and that is process. That is your hard work. That is your grit. That is your positivity.
Hmm.
Those things only you can work on. So later on, as you grow, you read books, you talk to people. So they teach you, they tell you that how what is more important in life, and to be happy, to be content is more. It's far better than just be hurt and
Hmm.
feel that okay, you're not getting selected, or people will come to you and say that, oh, you should have been there. But I think that phase is gone. I'm still hopeful that I'll play for India, but I'm very happy and very content, and I'm enjoying my cricket.
Mm. And even like in domestic circuit, we have seen we know that selectors go to certain matches and watch the players whom they are looking for. Have you uh, have had any incidents like that where you have just walked up to a selectors and asked why? Why is it happening with me?
I think this is not my job. My job is to play cricket, and
Right.
it's not fair if I go to a selector and ask that why I'm not there. Uh,
Hmm.
uh, it is not my. It is not what a cricketer should do. A cricketer's job is to go into the field, express himself, and play his cricket. And rest, it's up to the selectors. That is their job to decide what team they want. And I'm pretty sure that every selector, if they make a team, if they select a team, there has to be a reason behind it, and
Right.
every selector has their own opinion. I really respect that. So I don't have
Hmm.
any. I've never had such incident where I went to a selector and asked why.
Hmm. And has there been any sort of communication from selectors from the past, from the present? Like, Jalaj, we know that you are doing exceedingly well, but unfortunately, we can't pick you for this reason. Have there been any sort of communications like that?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Nothing like that. That's the unfortunate part of Indian cricket. But yes, yes. Like for players, if I would have been in your shoes, I would have expected at least a call that explaining me the reason why I'm not in that team. Like that is me, but that is
No,
you that you
it's
don't.
again. I said it's very unnecessary. I'm not feeling that answer also,
Mhm.
because as a player you just need to focus on your things. You
Right.
can't you can't expect that everybody will come to you and give you sympathy. I don't want sympathy. I don't want anything. I'm very happy and I'm very content and I'm enjoying this beautiful game. So
Right.
I don't have any grudges. I don't have anything with anyone.
Right. Right. Jalaj, before we started recording this interview, before the recording started, I was saying that people don't know uh, Jalaj the person, the Jalaj the human being, Jalaj the character. They have seen your numbers and statistics that is available on CrickBuzz and Cricinfo and other cricketing websites. But you as a person, how would you describe yourself?
I think people keep changing. So Jalaj Saxena, when he was 19-year-old, he was a different person. Jalaj Saxena when he was 25 was different. Jalaj Saxena when I see myself now, I'm a different person. Uh, so I've been there were phases in my life where I was totally into cricket. I was spending 10 hours in the ground. I was doing training and everything. Right now, I'm in a competition phase where I'm, enjoying my cricket with my teammates. I'm not only working on my skills. I'm also trying to help the other players as well, trying to motivate them, trying to give whatever little I know about my cricket or whatever little I had like I have experiences in my cricket. So I'm trying to share these experiences to my fellow cricketers. So my role has been changed, and I'm thoroughly enjoying that role. Also, it's like I'm cricket has given so much to me. Now it's payback time. I'm trying to give something to other players. Also, I'm trying to share my experience with them. So it's a beautiful feeling. Uh, as a person also, I think I'm evolving. I was short tempered at when I was young. I was short tempered. I was even in the field, there had instances where you know there was a rush of blood when these things happens when you want to perform and you're not performing. So I was like, yeah, why I'm not performing? I have to there. I used to uh, get angry on myself that why I'm not performing. I should do better. I should do better. Right now, I'm more in. I'm controlling my emotions also. So I've learned a lot in these last 20 years, and as a human being, I think I'm evolving. Uh, I've picked up many hobbies as well. I started traveling. I really love to travel. I do yoga a lot. I do meditation. I started reading a few books also. So yes, as a person also, I think I'm evolving.
If you those who are watching, if you want to know some of those hidden beauty spots in India, mostly in India, then I think Jalaj is the man to look forward to. Check out his Instagram. I think he knows some of those unearthed spots, unhidden like gems which we talk about. I think he knows those spots, and somehow and he clicks. I think you only click your photographs yourself.
Mostly yes.
You are a great photographer as well. So these are
I
the hobbies that.
photography is my yeah, photography is also my hobby, and I think India is very beautiful, and we should explore India. And it's uh, you know when I started traveling, I didn't realize that India is so beautiful. And when I started traveling, I was like, wow, India is so beautiful, and there are so many hidden places which we have never explored or which we have never heard of. So after
Hmm.
and you meet new people, you explore places, you learn from the culture. So it's again, I
Right.
think everyone should travel, and it teaches you a lot.
Hmm. And then like nature can be overwhelming also when you see the sea tides or huge mountains. It can be or dense forests. It can be a bit overwhelming also. Has it triggered some emotions that even you did not know about that you had inside you? Has it happened to you?
I mean, I definitely feel that every place has its own energy, and you can really
Right.
connect to that. Uh, Especially mountains. When I go to the mountains, I feel that there is some positivity in those mountains, and I really enjoying doing my meditation and my yoga and training also. So I've done in the off season. I go to the mountains. I try to train myself. I try to trek. I try to mountains are a great place to train because the weather is pretty cool, and
Right.
because of the low oxygen level, you can train really well. So I try to go there for a month or so, and I train really hard there in the mountains.
Let's come back to cricket a bit, Jalaj. You talked about that, the dream of playing for India is still alive, that motivates you. Being at the age of 38, and I know that you are a very practical person as well. How realistic is it? If I have to ask you neutrally with all the practicality in the world, how realistic is that India debut at the age of
I think it's not realistic at all. But at the same time, it's not my job to do my job to think that it's realistic or it's not. As I said, it's not my job to think that I should get picked. So it's not my job to say that I should not be get picked.
30?
My job is to motivate myself. My job is to work hard and prepare myself for the professional cricket. And to do that, my process is when I was young, I was dreaming to play for the country, and that was the reason I was doing well. I think that was the reason I was I was putting my efforts, and the process is still the same. I'm dreaming to play for the country, and I'm working very hard, and every year I'm learning new things, and I'm trying to develop my game. So process is same. So as I said, it's not my job to think that I didn't get paid. Similarly, it's not my job to say that I should not be paid. My job is to just follow the process.
And we recently saw the shock retirement of Ravichandran Ashwin. We all were shocked that in Brisbane, in that press conference room, we all felt that emotion of Ravichandran Ashwin suddenly leaving international cricket. With Ashwin gone now, there's a of course Jadeja is still around, but still an off spinner, a finger spinner, off spinner, that kind of experience. Do you think you are the guy who can seamlessly fit into that spot if called by the selectors?
See, again, I'm telling you that it's not my job to think that it's the selector's job. My job is to play cricket. That's it. So let me
No,
play
if I have
cricket.
to ask your opinion, do you feel you can seamlessly fit into that role
Again,
with the bat,
it
with the
doesn't
ball?
it doesn't my opinion, because I'm not selecting the team. It's not in my hands. My job is to play cricket, and I'm enjoying my time here in the field. So that is my job, and that is what I'm thinking about. Getting selected, not getting selected, I can't control those things, so I'm not thinking about it at all.
Right, right. Jalaj, 148 first class matches. If you go on to play the final, then it will be your 150th first class match. Uh, what if I have to ask you about your takeaways from playing these many seasons, these many matches? If you have to give advice to all the youngsters who want to play cricket, who are watching this, what would it be? Like domestic season, the importance of domestic cricket. With we saw in this season as well, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, everyone coming back into the circuit. The importance of domestic cricket and the love for domestic cricket. How important is it in this time of IPL and all the glitz and glamour that comes along with it?
I think personally, I feel domestic cricket is very important for Indian cricket. Uh, if you see, uh, all these legends, all the international stars which we are producing, they're all coming from the grassroots levels, and it's all because of the structure we have in India, and the kind of domestic cricket we have in India. It starts from under 14 cricket till to Ranji Trophy, Cup, Dulip Trophy. So we have a beautiful structure in India, and it plays a huge and vital role to produce international stars and great players. And I don't think the charm is fading away. I think the domestic cricket, Ranji Trophy especially, is still relevant for Indian cricket. And Virat, Rohit, they are playing Ranji Trophy shows that they are giving importance to Ranji Trophy and domestic cricket, which is a very beautiful side, which is a very beautiful thing. And I'm sure that
Right.
this will motivate youngsters to do well.
And any advice that you want to give to young cricketers, coming from someone, the only player actually to have, and I'm pretty sure you will do that very pretty soon. 7,000 first class runs, 500 first class wickets, the only player to do so. Any advice that you would want to give to young cricketers?
There's no substitute to hard work. There's no substitute for hard work, and this is what I'll tell all the youngsters, that uh, keep working hard, and you can make it.
And last couple of questions from my side. Of course, looking forward to that game against Gujarat. How important is it? Is it the most important match that Kerala are going to play in the recent past, in the recent times? Is it their most important game this semi against Gujarat?
Obviously, it is a very important game for us. We have worked really hard for this game, for this season, and God has been very kind that we are playing this tournament and this semi-final match. Uh, we have only played one semi-final till now, Kerala, and this is the second time we have qualified for the semis. So it's a very big thing, and we all are very excited about it. We all are very working hard. We are working hard, and being a professional cricketer, I can tell you that we are doing all the things right. We are putting our hard work. We are disciplined. Uh, we are very positive, and as I said, it's a very important game for us. So hopefully we'll do well, and we'll if we reach to the finals, and from there on we can create history. So it's a important moment for us.
Before wrapping up my final question, I'll quickly put you on the spot. This is not a scripted interview, or I have not shared any questions with Jalaj. This is just a candid chat. Uh, your domestic all-time playing 11 against whom you have played, with whom you have played. If I have to put you on the spot, those 11 players whom you will pick with a blink of an eye, that this is my playing 11, I'm going with this.
I'm very bad
With
with stats, and I don't want to do that because there are
just going
so
by
many
your
great.
memory, the players, it need not be someone who has top scored in every season or who have picked up wickets in every season. Just going by talent or that particular match that you have played against. कि यार ये मेरे टीम में होता तो मजा आता.
There's so many. It would be very unfair that I pick some names. There are so many. The legends have played domestic cricket. And there's so many great players. So it would be very unfair. And I'm not, as I said, it's a very candid question. I'm not prepared for taking 11 names. So I have to. I have to work
Okay,
really hard for that.
your top three players whom you will never forget that you have played with under or against or with in domestic circuit. Three players that will remain in your mind forever
I'm especially domestic or in my career.
in your career.
So one very special moment for me was uh, when I shared the dressing room with Sachin Tendulkar. In for I was playing for Mumbai Indians, and that was my first season for Mumbai Indians, and we won the trophy. And there
Right.
was a picture when I clicked a picture with Sachin sir, and that was a very precious moment for me. I was
Any
very happy.
conversations that you remain from that? You can recall from that season?
Uh, uh, you know, when you see Sachin Tendulkar, now you don't talk much. You are like you just keep looking at him, and you're like, what a player! You just observe him. You don't talk to him. You just observe him, and I was young, and I was like, for me he was God. So I was just observing him, and when I clicked a picture with him holding the trophy was something very very special, and that was a moment which I'll always cherish.
And apart from Sachin Tendulkar, you still have two names to name.
Okay, so uh, I played a game against uh, uh, North Zone in
Okay.
Devdha Trophy long back,
Yeah.
when
You picked up a seven for, if I'm not wrong.
not that much long back,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
played, and Virat was also there.
Okay.
So I bowled to him, and so that was also very special because he's a player. After Sachin, I think he's the most. He changed Indian cricket, and we admire Virat a lot. I admire Virat a lot. So he changed Indian cricket. He changed the dynamics of Indian cricket, and it's he served Indian cricket for a very long time. So it was a big moment for me to I was bowling to Virat Kohli, and in a domestic match. So yeah, it was a very memorable moment for me.
And you still have one name to go.
Okay. uh, so the third most memorable match was against mm, I would say my first India A match in West Indies. Uh, there was we were playing against West Indies A in West Indies, and there were a lot of talks that Jalaj got selected and he didn't do well in the domestic cricket, and he still got picked for India A. So I was young, and you know I wanted to prove myself, and I went there in the field. I did well in that tour, so that tour was very special. I played with many players, like all the international players who got right now in Indian cricket. Rohit was there, Pujara was there, Bhuvi was there. So all these players who have been playing, who have been in the current Indian team, they were all there, and uh, I shared the dressing room with all these players, and I did well in that tournament. Was something very beautiful for me.
Lovely, lovely, love the anecdotes, and I think we can do a special episode on domestic anecdotes with Jalaj. I think he has so many stories to tell. But I think it was a lovely chat.
Yeah, I think that episode. If you ever plan to make that episode, please give me the question so that at least I can prepare. I can get better stories for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll do that. We'll do that. First, you guys win the Ranji Trophy, live that one, and after that, we'll do something around anecdotes of domestic cricket. I actually plan to do something on these
Thank
lines with domestic legends, domestic stalwarts, because there are so many stories which often don't come out in public, but cricket fans would love to listen to those. But all the best, Jalaj. I think Kerala have done exceedingly well in this Ranji Trophy so far, and hopefully against Gujarat also that streak will continue. Your streak will continue. Hopefully, I have not jinxed you and the Kerala team, but looking forward to that match and looking forward to your performance as always. Keep picking up wickets, keep scoring runs, keep helping your team win. And on behalf of all the cricket fans who keep on typing on Twitter that give Jalaj Saxena one chance to in the Indian team, I'll just like to say you a very big thank you for your contributions and for doing what you're doing out there on the field.
thank you so much. Thank you.